Hi everyone, I'm Lori and welcome to my Headstand series. When I first started doing yoga, the first challenging pose I tried to master was a headstand. It is my absolute favorite and will always have a special place in my heart. The road leading to mastering it and including it in my daily practice have changed me physically and mentally. Today, we're going to talk about my own warm-up routine and the poses you can do before diving into a headstand.
In order to avoid injuries and also to prepare our body, we need to make sure that our hamstrings, core, neck, and shoulders are all warmed up. We target these specific areas because while executing a headstand, flexibility of the hamstrings is needed to get into the pose. Your shoulders carry most of your weight. Your neck receives a portion of the pressure, and the core sustains the entire pose. Now the poses. I usually do the following warm-up poses before doing my headstand. We will go into more details on which of the 4 areas will be targeted per pose.
Ready? Let's jump right into it.
Before we go to the actual warm-up poses, we have to start by doing Tadasana, or the mountain pose. A mountain pose is simply standing straight and grounding your feet into the mat, being aware of your body and your alignment. This position is what you'd like to achieve in a headstand, but upside down. Engage your core and tuck in your tailbone as if you're doing a plank. A tip I learned from cheerleading is to imagine a card placed in between your butt and squeeze them together to prevent it from falling off. This is how it feels when we try to engage our core and tuck our tailbone. So do this standing up. Try to stack up and align these specific points on your body. Imagine a straight line passing through your ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, and finally your ears. While you're doing this, you can also watch yourself in the mirror to check your alignment. Remember the feeling of this pose, as you should feel the same way while you're on your head doing the headstand. Now let's get into the actual warm-up poses. Shoulder shrugs. These targets the neck and the shoulders. Do this for 5 breaths. Mobility to do this motion while upside down is necessary to protect your neck. Pushing your shoulders away from the ear and creating space transfers most of the weight to your shoulders and relieving the neck of pressure. Forward folds. These targets the hamstrings. Repeat this flow 3 times. Hamstring flexibility plays a very important role into a headstand. Stretching prevents hamstring strains. Downward facing dog. This targets the hamstrings and arms. Stay for 3 breaths. High plank. This engages the core and strengthens the arms. Stay for 3 breaths. Do not sag your shoulders and constantly push the floor away. Forearm plank. This targets the shoulders and engages the core. Stay for 3 breaths. And finally, Dolphin pose. This targets the shoulders and engages the core. Stay for 3 breaths. This is like a downward facing dog, but in your forearms. If you can, try to tiptoe and transfer most of your weight to your arms on your exhales. This prepares your shoulders for the weight of the body. End in child's pose and relax.
So, if you're all warmed up and ready to try a headstand, click the link below to check out my 8 tips on how to do it, and I'll see you on my next video.